it's Laynie and welcome to my channel. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. It's hard to believe that Christmas has come and gone. What did you guys ask for Christmas? You know what I asked for, right? Perfume. Perfume, that's what I asked for. Did I need more perfume? No. So of course, I'm gonna share with you my Christmas haul, what I got for Christmas. If you love fragrance content, make sure you click that subscribe button, join the fam, you won't regret it, and let's just get going. This is not going to be like major thoughts or reviews or anything on this because I just got these. I'm excited to smell them again because when I was smelling these, it was basically my daughter trying to hurry me through to open up the next thing. She gets really into the opening process of presents. So I'm excited to sit here with you guys, hang out, and give all of these a smell. Did I pick these out myself? Yes. I have to be real with you guys. My husband is the best gift giver. He puts a lot of thought into it, but this year I really just wanted to mark a bunch of perfumes off my wish list. So he said, go ahead and just pick out whatever you're interested in. All of these I got on a discount besides maybe one. I did the majority of my shopping on Black Friday because I feel like around then so many beauty brands do great deals. It is the time to stock up. Okay, first off, I am going to start with my two Oakshas I picked up. I first got Secret Duchess. This is their dupe of Princess by Kilian. Which is a matcha marshmallow fragrance. I want to say compared to my older Oakshas, I do feel like they updated the atomizer. I feel like that sprays out even nicer than my older bottles. This is very similar to the actual Princess fragrance. I get a lot of the matcha in here. It's got a very earthy, grounded vibe going in with the very fluffy, yummy marshmallow. Princess is a pretty straightforward fragrance. What you get in the opening is really what you get throughout the wear of the fragrance. I see so many people online saying they love the Princess fragrance, but the longevity is terrible. And full price, that is $150 a bottle. Now 20% off makes a nice difference, but like that's an expensive fragrance. So I do feel like I want decent longevity when I spend that much money. I honestly find with most dupe fragrances, like here's the OG and then the dupe is just like boop, like right here. Most dupes just have like a little bit less pizzazz than the original. This is really lovely, and that is Oaksha Secret Duchess. This one, I will say, came leaking a little bit, and the Oaksha customer service was really great, refunded me right away, which I really appreciate. I was able to like scrub off the dried layer of goo that was on here, and I will say my bottle has some imperfections. It's a little scratched up, so I really appreciate the good customer service. This is their Oaksha Street Art, which I think is pretty new to the Oaksha lineup. This is supposed to smell like baby cat. I have never smelled baby cat at all. Never, so I can't tell you if this is a good dupe or not. I'm just curious because I see so much hype about it online. So I was like, I'm gonna pick up the dupe, just kind of see if I like the vibe of it or not. I don't know if it's exact, but I'm gonna guess it's at least similar. Top notes are black and pink pepper, black pepper, pink pepper, elemi. Wow, that's kind of a weird top note lineup there. Middle notes of olibanum, saffron, base notes of bourbon, vanilla, suede, and cedar. I cannot lie, there's something about this that I hate and love all at the same time. I get a lot of the suede. Like I get leather handbag, leather jacket, new leather car. It's like a true leather, and I was like, I don't like a strong leather scent at all. And I'd heard from people with the real baby cat that you get the leather in there. I definitely get it in here. It's pretty front and center. The vanilla in here is really nice. I like how that vanilla and elemi mix together. I find myself liking that elemi note a lot in fragrances. I definitely do not think this is something I could spray heavy with, or I think I'd get too much of the leather. This is probably gonna be like a 3 spray maximum because I don't do leather. Have you smelled actual baby cat? If so, let me know what you think. Again, I can't say if this is a good dupe or not. I can tell you though that smelling this, like I'm glad I haven't bought a full bottle of baby cat because that is outrageous expensive. And if the leather is similar in strength in here, I wouldn't be thrilled with it because again, I cannot do too much leather. It really bothers me. But the vanilla in here is really nice. I don't think this will be like a an easy reach for me at all. This will be on occasion one of those things in my collection that I don't reach for a lot, but I keep around because once in a while. And that is Oksha Street Art. All fragrances, they had some great sales going on. The first one is a dupe of Another 13 by Le Labo. I think I've smelled it at some point, but I don't remember it at all. Notes of pear, apple, citrus, mid of ambrette, amyl salicylate, I don't know what that is, moss, jasmine, base notes, isoe super, cetilox, helvetolide, and ambretolide. So this is really supposed to be one of those your skin but better type fragrances. The alt is simply Another. Again, can't speak to if it's a good dupe or not, but I was curious, wanted to get 3 alt fragrances, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna throw in Simply Another. And I do really like it. I was curious because I do really like isoe super. In years past, I got the alt version of Molecule 01, which has a lot of basically just isoe super, which is a woody note, but it was like so much wood that it really read masculine on me. So I ended up giving it to my dad and he really liked it. I thought with some of these other notes, this would be a bit more unisex, which it is. The accords are musky, amber wood, animalic, fruity, floral, and powdery. I'm really surprised fresh isn't listed in there, but again, this is a dupe, so it might not be exact. I get a lot of freshness in the Simply Another. I do feel like if I sprayed heavy on this, the amount of wood would really come forward and bother me a little bit and kind of take this into masculine, but I need to smell it on skin because I bet the amber plays a little different on skin than it does on paper. Simply Another by Alt. And I don't know why the cap on this one is really hard to open, but this is their Duchess Exclusive, which is their version of Delina Exclusive. I don't know why I did this. I know I don't like Delina. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. But I know the Exclusive is supposed to be a bit creamier, a little more vanillic. So I thought, well, maybe I'm trying to expand my love for rose because it's not one of my favorite notes at all. Is like a really soapy rose to me. Have you smelled Delina Exclusive? Do you get a soapy rose? Something about the creaminess that I am getting in here makes me think like Dove Rose Soap Bar for sure, like a milky, creamy rose, which I really like the Badi Al Oud, the pink bottle that has rose and like an almond note, and I really like that way more than I expected. But this is like very, very, very soapy rose, and it's really bothersome. Like that rose is really prominent. I will never wear this. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it. This is Alt Duchess Exclusive. If this is your favorite, I'm sorry, but this is not for me. I don't think it's a bad fragrance. If you like rose, especially a clean, soapy type of rose, I think you'd probably love this. Like that is what I get. And then years back, I had the Alt version of Baccarat, and I really had a hard time picking it up on myself. I felt like other people could pick it up more than I could, and I ended up giving it to my friend. I've noticed when I'm at the fragrance counter and I'm smelling Baccarat, I just have a hard time picking up Baccarat in general. But when I'm smelling the Baccarat Extrait, the red bottle, I pick it up so much more because it has an almond note in there, and that really comes forward for me. I can't lie, I'm like over the whole Baccarat thing, but then there's also part of me that still really wanted something very Baccarat-y in my collection besides Cloud, which in the air does smell a ton like Baccarat. So I decided to try the Alt Crystal Intense, which is their version of Baccarat Extrait. They also have a red one. Hold on, let me go to their website. That now I'm like, well, maybe I should have done that one. Let's go. I've had 2 cups of coffee today, okay? And I slept in. Crystal search. Yes, they have a Crystal Perfume, which I think is supposed to be even stronger. But when I looked at it, it didn't have the almond note. So I was like, I really wanted the almond note because I think that does something really lovely in Baccarat Extrait. Baccarat Extrait has bitter almond, saffron, Egyptian jasmine, cedar, ambergris, woody notes, musk, ambroxan, cashmerian. And so I did test this yesterday at Christmas. There's a lot of smells going on in here, so hopefully it's not totally ruined. I do like the bitter almond in here. There's something still missing. And obviously that the real thing is $500, but I thought this was going to smell a bit thicker. It's still pretty light. And again, maybe it needs to sit longer. I was kind of hoping that bitter, I was hoping the almond being in this one would add just a little bit more richness, but it's still pretty light. I do get the dentist office thing that a lot of people pick up in Baccarat, like it is there, I'm getting it. So again, need to give it a real wear to give her a full review, but off of first impressions, I was hoping for just like a little bit more richness with it being an extrait and with it having that almond note, but time will tell, time will tell. Okay, those are all my dupe fragrances. One that I was so interested in, but also so nervous for, you guys. I picked her up, okay? This is Lattafa Nebras Elixir. I was on the fence for 2 reasons. Never have smelled the actual Nebras, but it's based off of Billie Eilish, her original fragrance, and I don't like that at all. I'm also seeing such like 50-50 reviews. It seems like people either love it or they hate it, and there's very little in between. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. This is the perfect sweetness right now. A little like fresh sweet, that type of sweetness that doesn't go straight up syrup, but it's like a little bit fresh. I really like this. Like, I'm really excited to give this a real wear. I can't think of anything that this smells like. I really like Nebras Elixir. I'm gonna knock myself out pretty soon in here. It's getting strong. The room is filling. All right, next up is Letta 8 Cafe Josephine. I can't lie, I just love this house. I love that a YouTuber started it, and I just love the bottle. Hold on. I just think the bottles are beautiful. Like, if I didn't have a giant collection, this would be a brand I would want to have in my little tiny collection because they do a good job. This is their first true gourmand. This is very sweet. This is kind of that sweet that bothers me a little bit right now, so I'm kind of nervous that I'm not going to reach for this a lot. Top notes of almond and coconut milk, mid, brown sugar, milk, coffee, espresso, base, vanilla, caramel, amber, and sandalwood. I do definitely get the coffee in here. I get it right from the opening, actually. I think you definitely have to get down with something like Coffee Break, because this is very true, like, coffee fragrance. I'm curious to give this a real wear. This definitely will be a winter-only fragrance. I can't imagine this would be really cloying in the warm seasons. And that is Cafe Josephine. And then the last one that I just had to buy into the hype because I'm on a real Fleur body spray kick. I know, for so long, you guys, I'm eating my words. For so long, I was like bashing on the body sprays. I'm not gonna buy body sprays anymore. And here I am going crazy with the body sprays. But Fleur is just doing a good job with the body sprays. Okay, I love it. Did I even say what it is? I'm sorry. It's Cashmere Skin. It's the one everybody's been talking about. This has top notes of almond, cyclamen, cashmere, heart, cream, vanilla, santal, base, ambrette, musk, and peru balsam. I was, again, on the fence with this one because I got heavy cream, and I don't love the opening of heavy cream. I like the dry down of heavy cream, but the opening bothers me. So with this having like a similar color bottle, I was like, oh, I don't know. But then I just saw so many people hyping it up, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a whirl. It is Cashmere Skin. It is a Your Skin But Better. It really gives you like a comfy, cozy vibe. I don't think most people would know there's an almond note in here unless you were searching for it and knew it. But this is, to me, honestly, kind of upper scale smelling. It's got like a rich, money, classy woman type vibe going on for a body spray. I really love that this has Peru Balsam in there as well. I find I'm really drawn to fragrances with Peru Balsam. They make things a little bit richer. And the cream in here is done really nicely. It's not overly milky, and it does not have that Play-Doh-y type smell going on like their heavy cream. I get the hype on this one, you guys. I really like this. I really enjoy Cashmere Skin. Have you tried this one yet? If so, let me know your thoughts down below. Alright guys, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And as always, please try to stay positive because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Mwah. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.